Hi, I'm Kim Miller. I'm the executive director and the founder of FemArt, and we are really thrilled today to be interviewing Laura Dill. Dill.
Yep,
And
Dill like a pickle.
yes, so we are really excited about this because she is going to be featured in our upcoming show, Where the Wild Women Go. We will be having a first for FemArt, a virtual art exhibit. And it is going to be global and seen throughout the world. And we are really thrilled to have 22 incredible artists. And I would like for you to get to know each and every one, and especially Laura Dill right now. So Laura, welcome to this interview. And I would like to start off the interview with a very simple question that I would like for you to explain to the viewers. What inspires you as an artist?
Well, I'm inspired by the things that come from my past, and then wanting to give uh, a positive image going forward. For example, this particular piece, Resilience, which is one that I have entered. Um, I literally carved into it. I will not stand still in the presence of evil, humanity, and in the center, act. And I wrapped all of that in the botanicals and the feeling of motion and the seagrasses and all of that, because those are things that inspire me and that help center me. And I want people to act from a point of love and put that out into the world. So even if uh, even if we are feeling that we are tired and we are just overwhelmed by all of what is happening, we have a resilience to us. And that is the name of this painting, Resilience. And I did do it prior to COVID, and it spoke to the resilience that I had coming back from other traumas and things in my life, but it is very apropos now, and the words still speak to what I want to send out into the world now and going forward. And you will see that throughout my art. I am inspired by nature. I am inspired by color that brings me joy. And I want other people to have joy. Um, this piece, Await, was that feeling that you get when you're walking to the beach and the sunset started before you, and you're like, come on, puppies, you gotta go a little faster. And you get there and you can see it breaking through the seagrasses, and it's already done, and it's just so beautiful. And I wanted to capture that moment. But also in that, I started it with a sweep of a heart, because again, I'm sending out love into the world. This piece behind me it's jazz, man. And I actually did it for my very first solo art exhibition, which I had just in February, from mid-February to the beginning of March. And it, one of the events that was happening at the gallery was a jazz recital by Adam Larson, who's a very famous jazz saxophonist. And so I wanted to do a piece that represented jazz. And so I deconstructed jazz. So you have the keys, you have the notes, but they're in a very geometric form. I took them apart because jazz is about mathematics and geometry and unusual things and being a little off kilter and bringing things together. But even that has a nature inspired aspects to it, and that grounding of it. And one of the first stripes that I did, this guy that goes up here, was a Ferraro Rocher stripe from Valentine's Day that my husband had given me, because again, I want to infuse love in everything that's going out, whether it's written in it and carved into an underlayer, or it's a subtle touch. So it's, I want to send out a positive message to the world. And I want to inspire others to be inspired and to do other good things and go forward in the world that way.
I love that. That is Wonderful. And I actually, my next question was going to be about the importance of your visual voice in our cultural identity. And to be more specific, here in Jacksonville, you kind of touched on that already, but if you could even sum that up to answer, why is your artwork important here in Jacksonville?
I think art is important for everyone. I think it is important especially for women because we do not necessarily have a voice in a lot of things that happen. I have been active in the community, and but then I have also had pushback from that. And I think that we are facing a time right now when people are told women should be seen and not heard. Women should not be seeking positions of power. Women should not be doing things. And I think that art is a way of being able to get a message out, get a word out, get people talking. One thing I have noticed from doing the art walks and my gallery show that I had, because I only started painting in April of last year at all, and I'm completely self-taught. So everything is raw, but that's me as I'm learning, and I try to exponentially grow with each piece. And I want other people to do that too. I want them to approach life, just dive in. When I start a painting, I may start with a color, I may start with an idea, I may start with a word that I've carved, and then I let it flow. And when I try to fight it, you know, I just spend time fighting it until I go with what the painting wants to say. But each piece is a part of me that goes out. And so with everyone's art, the importance of art is having a voice and having it be out there, having something that brings joy to you, brings joy to others, but just diving in there, it's like, I'm going in, just go in and do it, just start. And you may surprise yourself. I continually surprise myself. It's rarely what I start out to paint that ends up on the canvas as a finished product. It evolves. We evolve. Women are evolving, and we need to take this moment. We are in the position now that because everything is unsettled, we can write what the future will be. We can be more. We can be whatever we want to be if we are able to think out of the box and challenge ourselves and challenge society and stand up for all of that and for ourselves. And sometimes we may have to hide the words under something. Sometimes we may let the words just ring out on a poster. We need to be speaking out. We need to be giving of ourselves in new ways. And I think art is so important in that way. It's changed my life. I could not imagine being here a year ago. And it's going to change it going forward. I'm a different person because of art.
Laura,
And
thank you.
I encourage other people to do art.
Laura, you're amazing. You are an artist that I'm sure many will be following and want to understand and see so much more. As you said, you're evolving, and you're a beautiful artist, a beautiful soul. So
thank you so kindly.
Thank you so much. Now for my final question.
Mm-hmm.
When you are getting ready to be inspired and getting ready to put those words and carve them and do all of that, which is your preference, wine or a cup of tea?
Definitely a glass of wine.
Awesome.
Chin chin. Salud.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Laura. And
thank you so much for having me. And thank you so much to FemArt for doing this entire exhibition. I think you're amazing.
Thank you so much, Laura. And we can't wait to see your work in our upcoming virtual show, Wild Women, or Where Wild Women Go. I better have some more. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.